Hi, I'm Joshua James, and welcome to this week's Tech TV. Our first story is a COVID update for everyone out there. Here we go, Carissa.
Hi, I'm Carissa. With the latest COVID numbers going down in many schools across the state, we asked a few students about wearing masks and not wearing masks and other mask mandates.
Mask or no mask, I think people need to keep their masks on because it keeps people safe and stops the spread of COVID.
Es muy importante usar la mascarilla todo el tiempo.
Mask or no mask? Well, I believe that for safety purposes, we should wear masks. But in other terms, some people catfish other people with masks where you don't know how the person looks. But regardless of safety, I think that we should wear masks.
About the mask, me personally, I'd rather wear the mask because it keeps me safe from other people and keeps other people safe from me.
Mask or no mask, I would prefer mask because some people may think that it might not really help because it's just plastic or whatever, but it can still help because it can still spread by talking.
Here's breaking news and an update. IPS has updated the district's health and safety protocols per guidance from our local and federal health departments. Starting February 28th, district protocol updates include face masks being optional for students, staff, and visitors, as well as the end of social distancing, quarantining, and contact tracing. For full details on the district's updated COVID-19 health and safety protocols, please visit myips.org. Remember, COVID updates go into effect Monday, February 28th.
You all have voted and you submitted your just nominations for Teacher of the Year, and so now is the time for us to share who our Teacher of the Year actually is. This year's Teacher of the Year, and she just walked in and doesn't really know it, is Miss Tanya Fisher in CTC. Miss Fisher, if you come on around. Miss Fisher, here are your roses. You got to kind of step over a little bit. We appreciate you, Miss Fisher. You see all the hand claps to go on and represent, no problem, to go on and represent our school. Wanted to make this moment special for you. We have cameras here, but we appreciate everything that you do. I'm sure your colleagues, our staff, we're just so very excited to call you a colleague and an educator, so thank you so very much. Titan team, as you see Miss Fisher around, please congratulate her. Thank you all so very much. Again, way to go, Miss Fisher.
Thank you so much.
And go Titans. Miss Fisher, congratulations on being our 2022 Teacher of the Year for Arsenal Technical High School.
Thank you.
We're so very proud of your accomplishments and everything that you've done. Your colleagues found it worthy of you to be nominated, and as a result, you are representing our school. Super excited. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
We know that you've transitioned into a new role as department chair as well as the computer science teacher and doing just a bunch of work partnering with IUPUI and other folks. So thank you so much. Do you want to take some time and just share anything as it relates to this?
I'm so humbled and I'm so grateful. I'm honored. I am standing, like, would you say, the year 22 of all the other Teachers of the Year, and I'm just so humbled. But this is my 20th year here at IPS, and I am just thankful to be here, always trying to help and serve our student body as well as the teachers that are here. Just try to wake up and be positive as best I can, even through whatever situation. So I'm truly, truly grateful and thankful. I'm thankful to Mr. Franklin for your leadership, everybody here. And I'm just honored. I'm truly blessed, and I thank everybody. Thank you for considering me, and I'll just continue to do my best.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Let's look at this week's latest Black History Month story. Starting us off, here's Chandler.
Hi, I'm Chandler from Tech TV. Black History Month is truly about celebrating and recognizing what great pioneers and Black leaders left for us to keep alive and the rich history of their stories. Black History Month is an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans and a time for recognizing their central role in U.S. history.
Jalen Marbley, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Before Brittany Howard, there was Sister Rosetta Tharpe, a queer Black woman from Arkansas, born in 1915 to cotton pickers. She and her mother settled in Chicago in the 1920s, where they performed religious concerts on the scene before Johnny Cash and Little Richard. She spent the 1930s and the 1940s experimenting with her distinctive guitar style that focused on jazz, blues, and gospel music. After 2 marriages, Tharpe met her partner, Mary Knight, in the 1940s, and the duo collaborated extensively together. Although they later split, known as the godmother of rock and roll, Tharpe influenced Elvis, Aretha Franklin, Chuck Berry, and countless others.
Hi, I'm Chandler from Tech TV, and I got a good story to tell y'all. A 29-year-old Florida native and lifelong rollerblader became the first black woman to win Team USA a gold medal in speed skating. Erin Jackson earned her first Olympic medal in the women's 500-meter speed skating race at the Beijing Games, an event Team USA has not won since 1994. Jackson finished her lap in a mere 37.04 seconds. It may seem unlikely that a skater who spent her life on rollerblades would be an Olympian on the ice, but Jackson quickly became a favorite for the gold medal.
Next up, here's an interesting panel discussion everyone's going to be talking about.
Hey everybody, I'm Mikey, and today we're with Tech TV, and we're doing a panel discussion on relationships. But first, I want to start by introducing my guests going this way.
Hey y'all, I'm Devin.
Hey everybody, my name is Rose.
Hey, I'm Michelle.
Hi there, I'm Raylan.
Alrighty, y'all ready for these questions? Y'all ready to get into it? Yes, ma'am. Alright, so how do y'all feel about trust in a relationship?
I feel like trust in a relationship is very important. If there's no trust, ain't nothing, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, I agree with what she's saying. Like, if you don't trust somebody, what y'all in a relationship for? If you can't trust them, then you should just break it off before you get too attached.
I also agree with what Eileen said, because I feel that trust is key in a relationship, and without trust in a relationship, there's not much to the relationship, because you have to be able to trust the person to go this place and go that place, unless you're just going to stick around, and you can't go everywhere with the person, so you got to be realistic about that.
Yeah, trust and relationships are the roots. Without them roots, relationships not going to work.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Alrighty, how do y'all feel about attachment?
I feel like attachment can be both good and bad, but mainly bad because it can always lead up to bad things happening with depression and afterward relationships and stuff.
All I'm gonna say is don't get too attached, because things can end badly.
I agree that attachment could be negative, because with attachment comes, like Eileen said, comes mental issues, because then you tend to feel like you have to stay with the person and you have to be everywhere they go, and then you don't want to let go, and you're not realistic with yourself that one day the relationship could end. You always expect it to continue, even though it may not continue. And when you're attached, that also might lead to you not trusting the person, because now you feel like you have to be where they're at. You have to know what they're doing and everything.
How do y'all feel about manipulation?
Ooh, manipulation is, it's not okay, because it's just tricking somebody into thinking you're gonna do something and just turn your back on them.
That's wrong.
Right.
Very wrong.
Yeah, manipulation is a big no-no for me.
Yeah, and people tend to use manipulation in relationships to get the person to do what they want the person to do and to act the certain way that they want the person to act.
Facts.
And sometimes, from experiences that I've seen, even when they get caught in the act of doing wrong, they tend to try to manipulate or play with the person's mind to convince them that it was a good thing that they were doing, when the whole time it was negative.
Like making somebody think like, if you do this, then the outcome gonna be different, just so they do what you want them to do, and then after they do it, you like done.
All right, how do y'all feel about affection?
Affection is really important, because it can often, like if you're not showing affection, it can often make somebody feel like they're not actually in a relationship, also to cause like losing feelings, or it could be any type of relationships, like with parents and stuff. It's always very important to show affection, no matter who you are.
Anything else?
Especially at our age, people get into relationships for other reasons, and if y'all not really showing affection to each other, it gets boring.
Right.
And things get dry, and then y'all just end up breaking up.
Right. Alrighty. All right, how do y'all feel about the communication?
Communication is key. If you're not, like, say something's happens, you heard something, like maybe somebody told you that your partner's cheating on you. If you don't communicate to them what you heard and tell them, like, ask them up front, like, what's going on. If you just keep that in, then that's how you mess things up. You just, if y'all can't communicate, y'all don't need to be together.
Right. I feel like communication is very important, because you can always misinterpret something, and it's never okay.
Right.
Communication is the main solution to most problems in a relationship, because with communication you can talk things out, you know what I mean? And communication doesn't just come with talking, you know what I mean? As the way you were saying about affection is also a way of communicating with the person that you love them and such like that.
Right.
So communication is a big solution in relationships, and sometimes it's what can make or break a situation, a relationship.
Right.
Because if you're not communicating, it'll break the relationship. But if you are, then it could continue to make it keep going well.
Right.
Yeah, communication is very important. Someone in a relationship needs to speak up sometimes. You know, something wrong. Someone may not be comfortable communicating, so the other person has to, speak out. Check with them, see how they're doing. Yeah.
Thanks to our panelists today. That was the discussion for today. See you next time.